Battle Through the Heavens, Chapter 28. Strengthening the Adsorption Palm Technique. Last time, Xiaoyan stood on the brink of a critical advancement, channeling immense energy for a monumental breakthrough. Now, as he emerges from the spirit fluid, he savors the profound transformation within, feeling a power beyond his previous limits. With this newfound energy, his journey continues to extraordinary heights.
Xiaoyan lay in the wooden tub, letting the cool spirit fluid wash over him. He savored the true power surging through his body. Normally, reaching the 7th stage meant a period of consolidation. But with the foundation-building spirit fluid, Xiaoyan bypassed that. He shot straight into a state of peak fullness. He sat still in the tub for a time. When the initial joy faded, Xiaoyan slowly rose. His naked body dripped with blue fluid, shimmering strangely in the sunlight. He twisted, and his bones popped. A reborn chorus of crack, crack, snap echoing through him. Xiaoyan turned his head and lashed out a palm at the bed. The adsorption force surged, snatching his clothes into his hand.
Not bad,
he muttered, pulling on his clothes. He frowned.
My dochi is much fuller now. With this adsorption, I could probably pull a person off their feet. But this adsorption palm technique has little offensive power. The idea of forcefully sucking blood from an enemy? It only works against weaker foes. Against someone at my level, or stronger, it's useless.
A sigh escaped him. His first Dou skill, and it felt so limited. As he stepped from the tub, a thought sparked in his mind. His eyes flashed. Xiaoyan slowly raised his right hand, staring at his palm. Moments later, he aimed his hand, half a meter away, at a vase. He licked his lips. Dou Qi rushed from his body, bypassing specific meridians, exploding directly from his palm. Projecting Dou Qi externally usually needed a Da Doshi. Xiaoyan's attempt only stirred a gentle breeze, nothing more. The faint gust from his palm made the vase tremble violently, almost knocking it off the table. Xiaoyan wasn't disappointed by the projected Dou Qi. Instead, a gleeful smile spread across his face. He rubbed his hands together, excitement rising. He quickly stepped back several paces, aiming his right hand at the vase again.
Absorption palm!
He shouted. A powerful pull instantly drew the vase hurtling towards Xiaoyan. As the vase closed within 3 feet, Xiaoyan abruptly reversed the adsorption. All the Dou Qi in his body erupted from his palm. A fierce pressure blasted directly at the incoming vase. Bang! The two opposing forces met mid-air. The vase, caught in the center, exploded into fragments with a loud crash. Xiaoyan's face lit up with surprise and delight. The clash of adsorption and repulsion had created a destructive force far beyond what he expected. His abundant Dou Qi had almost completely drained after that burst of repulsive force. Still, Xiaoyan buzzed with excitement. He had used the most basic method to unleash that repulsion, a technique that wasted power and gave meager results. If he had a specialized repulsive Dou skill, like the adsorption palm to complement the pull, he was certain the combined effect would be terrifying.
Not bad, kid. To think of using this move to strengthen adsorption palm.
A faint glow emanated from the ring on Xiaoyan's finger. Yao Lao drifted out. He saw the shattered fragments in the room, then nodded slightly, praising him. Xiaoyan chuckled, his gaze darting to Yao Lao, a flattering look on his face.
If you had a Dou skill specifically for repulsive force and mastered both techniques perfectly, your low-tier profound-level adsorption palm might even rival mid- or high-tier profound-level offensive Dou skills.
Teacher,
Xiaoyan said, glancing up, a hint of helplessness in his voice.
You know how rare auxiliary Dou skills are?
I found Adsorption Palm purely by luck. Where am I supposed to find another auxiliary doll skill to pair with it?
Yao Lao smirked, eyeing Xiaoyan.
You're just trying to put the burden on me with that act. It's not that no one else thought of this before, but these two types of auxiliary dou skills are hard to find. Few people ever manage to collect both.
Even you don't have one, teacher?
Xiaoyan's face fell instantly. Frustration set in. Without a specialized repulsive dou skill, relying on raw dou qi for repulsion was a net loss. Yao Lao chuckled, shaking his head at Xiaoyan's dejected look. He rubbed his chin, lost in thought.
Someone once asked me to refine a medicinal pill. I believe I acquired such a dou skill then. If I hadn't had a spare medicinal pill at the time, I wouldn't have made the trade. It was so long ago. If you hadn't brought it up today, I would have forgotten all about it. All right. Found it.
His finger lifted from his forehead. Then, with a gentle touch, he tapped Xiaoyan's forehead, under the boy's wildly expectant gaze. When touched, Xiaoyan's head seemed to swell briefly as a rush of information poured in. After a moment, it slowly became clear. Flame Breath Palm, low-tier profound level, can generate powerful wind pressure.
A blacksmith created this.
Yao Lao said, chuckling at Xiaoyan's stiff expression.
He spent his life forging iron. He needed fire for his forge, and this fire-blowing dou skill was the result.
Xiaoyan rolled his eyes, a flicker of respect for the blacksmith's patience. Creating a dou skill wasn't like forging raw iron. Flame Breath Palm wasn't hard to learn. Under Yao Lao's guidance, Xiaoyan grasped its core principles in 2 hours. Standing in the room, Xiaoyan eyed the solitary vase, eager to try again. He drew a quiet breath, then swung his palm. Adsorption force erupted.
Absorption Palm!
Pulled by the powerful adsorption, the vase shot straight toward Xiaoyan. His eyes fixed on the incoming vase. Xiaoyan hastily canceled Adsorption Palm. Then, the dou qi in his body flowed along the path of Flame Breath Palm.
Flame Breath Palm!
Just as the vase was about to shatter, powerful wind pressure blasted from Xiaoyan's palm. Dust instantly filled the room. Bang! Another sharp crack. This time, the vase, caught between the two opposing forces, exploded into dust. Yao Lao mused, ignoring Xiaoyan's expression. Yao Lao continued. Xiaoyan, covered in white dust, emerged from the cloudy debris. His eyes gleamed at the results. If he could master both these dou skills perfectly, he could catch any unprepared foe off guard.
Many people are probably waiting for me to make a fool of myself again, aren't they?
The young man chuckled coldly amidst the room's mess. His coming-of-age ceremony was 3 months away. He patted the white dust from his body, knowing he had one final training task for these last 3 months.